Come back and review the stock market as per yesterday, talking of gainers and losers as of the close of yesterday, talking about some results that were released and also how to invest in this inflation-ridden economy. All of this after the break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Thank you. Show, and this is the business segment. We're talking about internet marketing and why you should engage in it or not. I have in the studio Mr. Pismark, Regional Responsibility Manager from Adrian Homes and Properties. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming on board.
Thank you.
All right, so before the advent of social media, let me put it that way, because I guess it's social media that actually popularized it. Most companies were used to traditional form of marketing because they feel they can really measure it, maybe kind of, and maybe because it's techie, internet marketing, a lot of people don't or feel like it's rocket science for them to engage in it. But then let us begin by explaining what internet marketing is so that we can differentiate it from every other form of marketing available.
Okay, thank you for having me. So basically, internet marketing is generally known as online marketing, digital marketing, e-marketing, web marketing. It has different names. It depends on how you see it. Okay, and basically, internet marketing is a way of actually promoting a particular brand or company or business, actually promoting what they do, promoting their products, promoting their services. And also, internet marketing is also a way to drive traffic to a company or a business website or web page. Like, okay, let people know what you're doing. Let's say you're a big business owner or a small business owner. So internet marketing is a way of letting people to know actually what you're doing. And now we all know, now we're in a global age now, and things have really moved from what it used to be 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the age where people are, let's say, actually lazy now. Yes, anything we want to do, we actually look online to do everything. Like, okay, let's say you need to get things for a basic need. We actually look online to get it. Let's say you need information, you need entertainment, you need education. So internet marketing goes beyond just getting things that you need for your daily need. It also covers things you need generally. Everything you need is encompassed in internet marketing. That's why I see internet marketing as a world of opportunities. Because for a business owner now that we know that, okay, everybody's lazy, we want everything to be delivered to our doorstep. So it's actually an opportunity for every business owner or anybody, and every entrepreneur trying to go into business to actually see into this need of people that, okay, we want everything to be delivered to our doorstep, key into it, and actually make it turn into money for you. So how can we key into this and turn it into money for every business person? That's where internet marketing comes in. So it actually lets them know what you do, actually contact you, engage you, and you in turn get your money. So it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Okay, because I always assumed or believed that maybe it's because of the word internet that is there.
Okay.
That is making it different from the normal or the traditional form of marketing.
Okay.
And because we are now in a world where virtually everybody has a smartphone, no matter electronic
marketing. It's like a general name. So it's just like internet marketing.
Okay.
So it's just like an abbreviation of the internet. So that's the e-marketing.
E-marketing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's the email there. Okay. There is web, of course. SEO. Now you're going to explain some of these ones and how businesses can use them. Okay. Then the question will be, do I have to use all of them for my business? Or can I just choose some or one and just run with it? Okay.
All right. So something about internet marketing is, now you mentioned the email marketing. So I see it as the types, or some can say the tools you use in executing your strategy. Because for every business person seeking to adopt internet marketing to promote their business, they actually need this. They have to have a strategy for their campaign. It is a campaign. So they actually have to have a strategy Like, okay, you know, if you're going to war now, you have to have a strategy of how to conquer your enemy. And you have to know what weapons, what tools to use to conquer the enemy. So that's where the types comes in. That's where the tools comes in. And that's where email marketing comes in. And that's where SEO, like you mentioned, that's the search engine optimization. That's where it comes in. And that's where social media, like you rightfully mentioned also, that's where they come in also. Content marketing and affiliate marketing, influencer marketing. We have various types of marketing. So, okay, now, like you asked now, talking about the types, let me start from social media marketing because that's the one that is more widespread. Because as long as you have a social media, as long as you have a smartphone, you're on social media. Most people are on social media. And from statistics now, Facebook actually has about 4.5 billion users on Facebook.
That's almost like half of the world population.
We have about 7.8 world population, and Facebook alone has taken almost half of it. So Instagram now has about 1 billion users also. So we can now with this, we know that once you're on social media, you have a wider reach. So you put in your business on, let's say, Facebook now, you know, like it's different from a traditional marketing now where your shop is just stationed in one place and you're expecting customers to come over. But now that you know you have a wider reach, your customers are not just coming to you, but you are in the face of your customers. Your customers can see you, they can engage you, they can interact with you, and at the end of the day, they can buy from you. So that's when social media comes in. For every young person now, let's say, okay, you have a target audience of 15 to 30 years. We know that most young persons from 15 to 30 years, they are on social media, they're on Facebook. So if you have, like I said, online marketing, you have to have a strategy, it's a campaign. So you can have a target audience of, okay, let's say in the range of 15 to 30 years. I know these people are on Facebook. So you can actually engage them from there and can actually convert them to customers from there. Okay, that's it about social media. And now let's go to SEO, search engine. So search engine is just a way of you putting your business on, Google. Like Google is the it has the widest reach of all the search engines. Like we have Google, we have Bing, we have Yahoo, we have Badu, we have a lot of search engines. But Google actually takes up to like 80% of the search engines of people who actually use it. So now what SEO does, it helps place your business, helps place your company at the top of the search list. So once anybody search for, okay, let's say I'm into real estate now, okay, and search engines about keywords. So let's say you're not searching for real estate, or you search for land, or you search for properties. So I can search engine optimization. What it does is, once people search for these things, your company will automatically come up. Okay. So maybe for a labor person now looking for properties, I just Google property. So once your SEO, once you've done it, your company will be at the top list. So they can just easily see, and Google now, once you Google anything, their first page, their second page, their third page, fourth page. So I'm sure even you as a person, you have not gone to the second page ever.
No.
Okay, so most people don't have the time to go to the second page. So they actually go for the first 3 companies they see. That's what they search, that's what they click on. So search engine optimization helps you put your company at the top rank. So when people search for any keyword related to your company is coming up. Your business is coming up automatically. Okay, and aside from that, there are backlinks also. So, okay, well, let me just move forward. Also, we have the content marketing. Okay. All right. So content marketing is, I see it as a very vital means of type of online marketing. Why? Because unlike the traditional media, they just push it out. They just shout at their customers. They just force their products down the throat of their customers. Content marketing actually is about value, giving your customers value for them to buy. So you're not just forcing them to buy, you're not just telling them to buy, you're making them see reasons why they have to buy. So that's where blogs come in. You're writing things that, okay, I'm into real estate now, and I'm telling you, okay, documents, the documentation purposes, the documents that are related to land, your CFO, why you need to get your CFO, all the information anybody need to have about real estate. Just writing it in blogs, posting it, let people see, let them learn from it, and then, wow, okay, wow, I've learned a lot from this person, learn by from them. That's where podcast comes in. That's where YouTube, that's video vlog, that's where it comes in, and so on. Ebooks, that's where they come in. They all fall under content marketing. So we have so many.
Okay, now a lot of times when I talk to business owners, and one of the challenges they mention is I don't even know where to start from. I really don't know this social media stuff aside from just posting my picture. Okay. Some people don't even have a profile on Instagram. They don't even know how to go about it.
Yeah, sure.
So to the most rudimentary person, I'm not talking of the teens now, you know, the people that are very techy. Okay. How do you advise such a person to seek knowledge about how to do it? Should the person go for training, or should the person employ someone that can do it and just hand it over to the person to just run the internet marketing aspect?
Okay. All right. So there's no wrong way to go about it.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a lot of training schools, both offline and online, so that you can partake in to learn about these things. And there's this DIY, do it yourself. So everything about life is about practice. So you can either learn it, go to a school and learn it, go to an online course, take an online course, or go to an offline school, or you can just take your phone up one day, and most persons, they don't actually learn it. For the basic information, I'm not talking about the techie part of it now. I'm talking about the basic information about it. It's a thing you can just pick up your phone, go through the steps, and eventually, within a few days, weeks, a month, you will get it. And if you want an immediate result, like you want an immediate result, you want a professional idea, you want a professional hand on it, then I would advise you just get professional help. Get someone who already has this knowledge and let them help you out with it. Pay them for their services. So anyway you want to go about it, so if you want to learn it yourself, you can. But if you want an immediate result, you can just seek for professional help.
Okay. Another thing is, another challenge that I've been put up to me by business owners is like, if they have a shop already, so they can actually tell you how long it's going to take them to sell. They have a shop. They have the history of how the season comes and goes, the number of items they can sell averagely on a day. They know how much they're paying for the shop. Okay. So they know the cost and they know the output, and they can roughly tell you the time frame it's going to take them. But when it comes to let's say social media marketing, for instance, so I want to focus on Facebook or Instagram. The question they ask is, so how much am I going to spend? And when will I start getting people to come on board to buy from me? So they want you to specifically tell them, okay, you're going to spend 100,000 a quarter, but don't worry, after that, you start making, they want specifics. What can you say about this? Like, if you go onto social media marketing, what do you need to put in mind so that your expectation will not be defeated and you don't run it for 2 weeks and say, oh, this thing is not working. So what kind of advice do you give, like cost and expectation and duration for you to actually get your expectation?
Okay, all right. Firstly, I would like to say, for that question, there is no one way to go about it. Okay, so it's not actually casted on stone that, okay, this is how it is, this is what you have to do, and these are the results you will get at the end of the day. Okay, but what I'd like you to know is internet marketing is very, very cheap. It is very, very cheap compared to offline marketing. It is inexpensive, actually. Okay, because when you're thinking about traditional marketing, then you have to think about your shops, you have to think about paying rent, you have to think about furnishing everything, equipping everything, before you start thinking about buying the goods. Most times, the goods, the budget for your goods actually take like maybe like 40% or 50% of your budget. If you want to go into traditional marketing, you have to look about getting flyers, you have to look at getting billboards and all. Okay, so for online marketing, part of the types I didn't mention it, is paid adverts.
Okay.
Okay, as I said, online marketing is actually interwoven. They are dependent on each other. Okay, so let's say you're going to social media. Let's use social media as a case study now. You're going to Facebook ad, or you want to do Google ad. Okay, there is what we call organic posts, organic adverts, where you just post, you write your content, push your content out there, and you expect your results, your customers to engage you directly. But that is actually always very limited, and it takes a longer time. Now, you don't even have to spend a dime. You don't have to spend a dime. You just have to post your goods, write a good content, and when your customers start engaging it, when they start reaching it, when they start sharing it, then you get conversions, you get customers. But that takes a little time, and you don't even have to spend a dime. But if you're looking for immediate results, like, okay, well, I don't mind spending money as long as I get my results in due time. Like, okay, because not everybody is a patient entrepreneur. Okay, so that's where Facebook ads come in. That's where sponsored ad comes in. That's where that's something we call pay-per-click. So that's where it comes in, where you can actually buy, okay, you want to reach out to 1,000 people. So that you want to reach out to 1,000 people, you want to reach out to 5,000 people, you want to reach out to 10,000 people, you want to reach out to 1 million people. So the more you reach, the more you spend. But I can tell you that you can spend as little as 1,000 to 2,000 naira to start with, but your reach will be limited.
Of course.
Yeah, and you can spend as much as 100,000 naira. Then you know that, okay, yes, you're getting more results, you're getting a quicker result. And another thing about it is, okay, don't worry, let's move forward because of time. If we should keep talking, there are so many
I know that we have a lot to say,
yeah.
And we have just a few minutes to go.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you think businesses should put in place for this to be effective?
Okay.
So you want to do internet marketing. I'm talking of a company now.
Okay.
What are the things you need to put for traditional marketing? You know, you need to have a shop, the goods, you know. But for internet marketing,
okay,
what do you need to put in place as a company for you to have effective results when it comes to internet marketing?
Okay. All right. So the number one, to me, what I feel you need is your web page, your website. That's your shop. That's your online shop. So that's where people actually see your goods. That's where people actually see what you do, the services you offer. So that's your shop, your website, your web page is your shop. So I feel that's the number one thing that should be put in place.
Okay.
Okay. So once that is put in place, once that is done, then how can you attract people to your shop? How can you attract people to your shop? That's where the social media comes in. Okay, you post content about what you do. You add the link of your website, of your webpage to it. When people see the content, they see that it's catchy, then they can click on the link, come to your shop, see what you have to offer, and actually, there's one thing we call call to action.
Yeah, what would you want them to do?
Here's what you want them to do. Do you want them to subscribe for a service? Do you want them to purchase a service? Do you want them to, whatever you want them to do, that's what the call to action is. If you want them to call you, or you want them to text you, that's what it is, then they can do that. Okay. So that's about the social media. And this SEO, all these types of online marketing that we have mentioned, that's where
they come in.
Okay. So what they do is they attract people to your shop, which is your web page.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Pismark. See, we have a lot to talk about, but no time. But thank you very much for coming, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. This brings us to the end of this segment, business segment. We're going to break, and when we return, we focus on the stock market, where we talk about the gainers, losers of yesterday, and some results that actually came, and how you can invest in this inflation period. All of this after the break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Thank you.